20 scariest TikTok ghost videos of the year. Hiding in the dark. TikTok user Pershka recorded a quick video intending to show her noisy ice machine on TikTok. But when she was about to post it, she noticed something truly chilling. Did you see it? Right before she flips on the light switch, what looks like a little girl can be seen standing right next to the ice machine. But as the light turns on, no one there. Is it just a trick of the light? Or could it be a TikTok hoax? I leave it to you to decide. Red door, yellow door. Natalie J and her friends are playing the scary sleepover game, Red Door, Yellow Door. Now, if you want to try it, you'll just have to look that up on your own. But I will say that one of the rules of the game is that if you see someone while in the supposed, quote, trance state, you're never supposed to talk to them, as it is said that it's not a real person, but an evil presence.
Red door, yellow door, any other color door. 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 Yellow door. What do you see?
It's like a purple door, red door, and a yellow one.
Are you in the room?
Yeah. Oh sh**. Oh shoot. I'm on the street.
Oh no. No, you better wake him up. Wake him up.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. That was his friend, Mom. That was his big friend. Tito, it's okay, Tito.
Wake him up.
Tito. You okay? It's okay.
Now, I'm not even gonna try to pretend that I know what's going on here. I'll only say that if this is all a hoax, then that was some pretty impressive acting, because that seemed like a legitimate freak out.
I'm on the street.
Oh no. No, you better wake him up. Wake him up.
Let's just take a second for the giggles to pass. All right. Anyway, she claims that she is usually unaffected by anything scary that she watches on the internet or TV. But when her uncle sent her this video captured at his apartment in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, she was shocked. The family claims that they have been tormented by frequent paranormal activity for the entire 4 years that they have lived in this apartment. But they say they've never captured anything like this before. What terrifies the family even more is that the dark figure, which appears to have claws for hands, can be seen coming out of their sleeping baby's bedroom. When they received the notification of captured movement caught by their security camera, they say they immediately fled the apartment to stay at their parents' home. So did the family capture some dark entity on camera? You decide. On the road. TikTok user Sherman O'Neill worked at a local trucking company in Fort Smith, Arkansas. He says that one night one of the truck drivers captured strange footage on a highway outside of Ada, Oklahoma. Many people, including children, have tragically lost their lives on the two busy highways running through the small town. Sherman and his workmates can be seen watching the dashcam footage from the truck. They are shocked by what they see.
27 there. Yeah. Let it roll. Come on. Come on, let it roll. Right there. Whoosh. Whoa.
The truck driver barely manages to avoid hitting what seems to be a small child that appears out of thin air. But it gets even creepier, because the driver says that he immediately stopped the large truck on the side of the road after this incident. He looked everywhere for the child. He found nothing. He called local police, but again, there were no reports of lost or missing children anywhere in the area. So, is this a ghost caught on camera? Or a completely random, unexplained child on a dark highway in the middle of the night and in the middle of nowhere? Let me know what you think. Just over your shoulder. TikTok user Alicia Nguyen is alone in her bathroom to record a TikTok video when she captures something truly terrifying. While Alicia switches back and forth from a reflection to herself, what looks to be the figure of a child appears behind her, and then, just as quickly, disappears. Alicia has no idea who or what the mysterious figure could have been. So is it a ghost, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Night Visitor. TikTok user Amanda Angelo is watching YouTube very late at night in her bedroom that she shares with her sister Alexis. Alexis gets up to go to the bathroom, but when she returns, something is just not quite right.
Lexi? 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 Hey.
Demon. Especially since Amanda claims that the event happened at 3 a.m., which is said to be the hour when
Son las 1 de la mañana casi. Y nada, para ser concreto, como ven, no tengo audio ni música en el video porque nada, me golpearon la puerta muy fuerte y estoy solo. Despertamos todos los gatos y están todos muy fijos en la puerta, así que voy a mover la cámara apuntando hacia allá. Veremos mañana en la mañana o en la madrugada si capto algo.
So Franco changes the angle of the CCTV camera to point towards his door. 5 days go by without incident. But on May 5th, as Franco sleeps, his security camera catches something truly chilling. The camera records what seems to be the pale face of a girl peeking into Franco's room as he sleeps. In desperation, Franco asks his TikTok viewers for advice on what to do about the strange spirit that seems to haunt his home. One viewer recommends an odd sort of seance, saying that Franco should try talking to the spirit while holding a candle in front of a mirror.
Estoy solo acá en el baño. Bueno, me dijeron que he traído una vela y un espejo y iba a poder hablar con ella. Amiga, por favor, te pido que me dejes solo. Te lo pido, por favor. ¡Ah, conchetumare!
Now, I'm certainly not saying that this footage is real, but what makes it more compelling is that Franco clearly shows that the bathtub is empty and that he's alone only seconds before the girl appears. One night, Franco is filming one of his cats playing, and what happens next is truly bizarre.
Hay ruido en el primer piso. Está... Ah, conche. ¡Ey! ¡Ey! Ah, no, güey. Ah, conche tu madre.
So, is Franco Villegas' house truly haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can follow Franco's continuing story over on his TikTok page.
If you use a chat tool at work, pay attention because this is for you. ClickUp Chat is reinventing the game.
Something still remains. German TikTok user Arvin.de travels to the hometown of one of the most well-known exorcism cases of all time, that of Anneliese Michels. In 1975, Anneliese Michels' family claimed that she demonstrated strange behavior and dark supernatural abilities. Even Anneliese herself claimed that she was possessed by a demon. The church was called in and Anneliese Michels went through a total of 67 exorcisms. She passed away under mysterious circumstances in her home at the age of 23. German TikToker Arvin finds a cabin that is said to have belonged to the Michels family. When he records the inside of the cabin for his TikTok page, he has no idea that he's being watched by something. Did you see it? When Arvin pans his camera, a face can be seen quickly moving away from a hole in the cabin's ceiling. Arvin says he has no idea what this creepy face could be, and he only noticed it after TikTok viewers pointed it out. So, is it a real face? Is it a trick of the light? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Wall crawler. TikTok user Ashley Rain has only ever posted videos of her family and all of their cute cats. But this next video is completely different from anything she has ever posted before. Ashley claims that late one night their motion-activated security camera caught something truly bizarre. One of Ashley's cats seems to be staring at a bizarre translucent apparition with glowing eyes that appears to be staring right back at the cat. At first glance, it just looks like the cat's owner playing peekaboo. But then the pale figure suddenly just floats up toward the ceiling before vanishing into thin air. Curious TikTok commenters believe Ashley's cat might have been trying to protect the home from an unwanted dark entity. Ashley says that the family has since moved to a new home.
Then we were thinking about maybe it's a ghost.
Highway horror. It's 4 in the morning. Walk without rhythm. One night, couple Eric and Dunya head out to the beach in the Netherlands. They plan to search for the bioluminescent algae that only appears during warm summer nights. The algae is a favorite amongst photographers and sightseers because of its otherworldly blue sparkle as it crashes into the ocean waves. Now, unfortunately, Eric and Dunya don't find any of the algae while strolling along the beach, and they decide to just head back home. They stroll along a pathway that is surrounded by the overgrown brush of what is referred to in the Netherlands as the dunes. Without even knowing, Eric captures something that is downright chilling.
It's well nice out here. I'm gonna make your head explode again.
While panning the camera, a dark shadow-like mass can be seen popping up and then quickly ducking back down into the brush. It happens so quick that the couple doesn't even notice. Now, it's worth mentioning that the fence you see in the video is there for a reason, as it's highly illegal to cross the fence and walk into the dunes. These particular dunes are an important protected natural habitat for rare bird species that nest there during summer months. So it is highly unlikely that anyone could have been hiding in the bushes, and there are no large animals in the dunes. Now, this is when things start to get really weird.
What did you hear?
I don't know. I had something like following me.
Don't say that. I don't know. We're way too far away from any people to be getting creeped out over this kind of shit right now.
I'll keep it to myself next time.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. I'm gonna.
No, but are you serious? Did you really hear something?
Yeah, I really heard.
But what did it sound like?
I don't know, like something like crawling, but following. It's a bit weird. It's like, yeah, crawling but following.
Is it still following us now?
No, it stopped because we stopped.
So if we keep on going, it's going to keep on following us.
I don't know, I don't hear it anymore. Yeah, I heard it.
Again?
Yeah.
There's nothing here though, babe.
Maybe there's like a friendly bunny. An overly friendly bunny.
Dunya swears that she hears something following along after them from somewhere within the thick brush of the dunes. So just what is this? And even creepier, is it following them as they hurry home? Let me know what you think. The Night Visitor. An overnight security guard is watching the basement lobby of a luxurious apartment building in Santa Marta, Colombia. At around 3 a.m., an old woman approaches the door and the guard hurries over to open it up for her. The old lady asks for help, and it seems like the guard and the elderly woman are having a long conversation. One problem though, there is no old lady. The CCTV cameras do not record anyone else in this room. As his fellow guards watch him on the CCTV monitor from the control room, they start to get a bit concerned. So they radio him and ask, hey, what's going on down there? The guard says, I'm talking to an old lady who says she needs some help. But the guard's blood runs cold as multiple replies come back on his radio from his fellow guards who say, there's no one there. The guard seems shocked, so they repeat, there is no one there. There is no one there. The guard is shook. He smashes at the elevator button in an irrational panic and then just makes a run from the building. When investigating the case later, residents of the apartment say that they have also witnessed the spirit of the old lady. Some say they have also had conversations with her where she asks for help. So what do you think is going on here? Did the security guard really see a ghost? I leave it up to you to decide. Poltergeist. A happy family in North Wales says that they live in a house that is over 300 years old and is haunted by some sort of entity or poltergeist. They say that they often experience unexplained activity, so they decided to set up a security camera in an attempt to catch some of these strange phenomena on video. They upload their spooky captures to their YouTube channel, Ragnar and the Viking Family. So, early one evening after dinner, one of the kids is sitting at the dining room table with their laptop when this happens.
Anyway, it'll be time for bed, do the bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a quick shower.
Okay.
Okay, and just shout if you need anything.
Okay.
We love you.
Love you.
Daddy?
Two separate chairs inexplicably move by themselves, one of them tipping over and falling to the floor. The girl quickly puts down her headset and hurries to find her dad. But that's not all. Less than an hour later on the same night, this happens. A cup suddenly flies off the dining room table, spooking the family dog. Cut to another day, and the family dad begins to hear strange noises coming from the back of the house. Fearing the worst, he grabs his phone and records as he goes to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
A noise from downstairs sounded like footsteps. It came from the back of the house, and we know we're the only people in the house. There's no one else here.
I'm gonna stay here.
Huh?
I'm gonna stay here. It's too scary.
Alright.
I'm gonna stay here.
Didn't come from this area of the house, but it sounded like footsteps. Jesus Christ, the door just closed.
Was there someone in? Did you see anyone?
No.
Richard, be careful.
Guys, is there anyone in here?
I don't think so.
No one behind the door.
Hello? Hello? Mourinho? Hello?
There's no one in here.
That's creepy. Hello?
The door is really stiff on the carpet.
So he can't close so well, so how can it close?
There's no window open. You can open the curtains.
It's really dusty. Nothing. It's really dusty.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's get out of here, guys. Come on.
Yeah, quick.
Guys, go on. Go.
A bedroom door at the end of the hallway on the second floor slams shut. They open the door to inspect the bedroom and no one there. So could this family be dealing with a poltergeist? I leave it to you to decide. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. A haunting visit. Kimberly Carlisle from Waynesboro, Mississippi received a motion detection update on her outdoor security camera. When she checked the footage, she found something truly creepy. The video quickly gained popularity. Many curious viewers commented that it looks like there's 2 or possibly 3 apparitions. Some even say that it's a lady wearing a dress from the 1900s, followed by her 2 ghostly children. Now, Kimberly and her husband William say that they have had their security camera in place for a long time, but they have never caught anything like this. So what do you think this is? Was it just a very odd fog rolling through their area? And if so, why did they only get this one creepy notification? The staircase. Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations stay close to home in their new exploration as they spend the night at Phil's workplace in Kent, England. In 1902, the Kent Electric Power Company was built on the same land where Phil now works. Due to poor working conditions and a general disregard for worker safety, there were many horrific accidents. Many workers lost their lives inside the old power plant, and it was eventually rebuilt in a new location. However, many believe that the ghosts of the old power plant workers still haunt the location. Bill says that through the years he's had multiple paranormal encounters while at work, but over that time he's just sort of gotten used to it. The Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations team sets up several static cameras in the building to capture any supernatural activity. Then Jeff and Phil decide to ask questions directed at any residual spirits that might still haunt the building. And this is when things start to get really creepy.
Can you walk?
Someone on the staircase.
That's what I was thinking. Can you walk up the stairs towards me, please? Don't worry about Jeff. Push past him.
I thought someone was coming up the stairs.
As we are hearing movement on the stairs, Phil asks for whoever it is to come up the stairs, and I hear footsteps approach me. Here is the enhanced audio.
Good morning, my name is Joe Peake. I'm a commercial director of supply chain at Winwood. And
I thought someone was coming up the stairs.
The sound of footsteps can be heard coming towards Jeff as he's standing on the staircase. Cut to a little later into the investigation, and the team decides to take a break upstairs. Right after they leave, a static camera pointed at the staircase captures something truly chilling. A shadow figure can be seen on the staircase, which then vanishes as it walks to the side. Now, it should be noted here that the shadow disappears right into a solid wall. So could it be that Phil's workplace is haunted by the ghosts of the deceased old power plant workers? I'll leave that up to you to decide. You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky moments over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations. Disappearing Act.
Who is here? Come on! You matter!
Popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiao Long sets out to investigate the creepy story surrounding an abandoned and allegedly haunted mansion in Foshan City, China. He broadcasts his exploration live on his YouTube channel and also on a Chinese broadcasting app as thousands tune in to watch his live stream. As Xiao Long makes his way through the massive building, exploring the long hallways room by room, he suddenly hears a very eerie sound.
这是哪里？惊人！哎呦，我操你妈的！这是里边声，不知道是外边的还是这楼里的。
Xiao Long is shocked as he hears the creepy sound of a guqin, an ancient Chinese musical instrument, being played by someone. But Xiao Long's night is about to become much more terrifying. As he continues to explore, he finds himself lost in an endless maze of confusing hallways in the large abandoned mansion. What happens next is downright chilling.
我操你妈，这真大呀！我他妈好像他妈走不出去了。我操你妈！哎呦，哦！我操你妈！哎呦，哦，哦！ 我操你妈呀！我操你妈！谁呀？我操你妈！我操你妈！我操你妈的！我操！
Xiaolong is shocked as he sees an eerie shadow figure seemingly watching him from the end of the hall. He charges toward it only to find that it has disappeared and now reappears back where he started. He chases it, but again, it disappears into thin air. In the distance, he sees a door unexplainably closed by itself. So Xiaolong thinks that the dark figure he saw might have ducked inside the room. So he heads toward the door to investigate.
我操你妈！听这声儿！操你妈！我操！
And with that, Xiaolong has had enough. He sprints along the winding halls of the mansion and eventually makes his escape. So did Xiaolong capture a strange teleporting shadow figure? As always, I leave that to you to decide. You can watch many more of Xiaolong's terrifying explorations live on his YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. Stranger in the House. When TikTok user Leanne moved into her new house with her son and 2 daughters, she didn't know much about the property's history or previous owners. But as it turns out, a man had taken his own life in the house many years ago. Even stranger, the previous owners said that the house was haunted by that man's ghost and had left in fear. So, not long after Leanne and her family move into the house, odd, unexplainable things begin to occur. One day, Leanne notices her 6-year-old son Dylan exhibiting some very odd behavior. Little Dylan is playing with his toys in the living room when he can be heard saying, "Who's that?" Then Dylan seems to be looking at something that we can't see, before quickly spinning around, seemingly frightened by something behind him, almost as if he felt something touch him. And things just get creepier from here. One autumn day, Leanne is outside filming little Dylan as he plays in the fallen leaves. Then this happens.
Yay!
Dylan happily throws around leaves, and then he seems to throw his toy at something. But then some unknown force seems to forcibly shove him to the ground. Leanne believes that the spirit that haunted their house was now targeting her 6-year-old son. Soon after this video and several other incidents, Leanne and her family moved out. They had only lived in the house for 7 months, but they no longer felt safe. So, was Leanne's house haunted by the former tenant? What do you think? The unwanted roommate. Popular paranormal investigator Chriselle Luna says that after 8 years of exploring haunted places, that some strange dark presence seems to have attached itself to her and even followed her home. At her new apartment in the Dominican Republic, she sets up multiple cameras around her home in hopes of capturing the strange paranormal activity that she experiences on a daily basis. And it works. Late one night as Chriselle is sleeping in bed, her security camera catches something chilling.
Hola, yo soy Elizabeth Clapés y vengo a hablarte de la importancia de combatir la soledad no deseada. Soy psicóloga, escritora y creadora de contenido en redes sociales, también conocida como Es mi psicóloga. No es de extrañar que la soledad influya y mucho en la salud mental de las personas, pues los seres humanos somos seres sociables por naturaleza, necesitamos de otros para encontrarnos bien. Esto se ve desde el primer momento en el que el ser humano viene al mundo, y es que cuando somos bebés necesitamos sí o sí de nuestros padres, sobre todo de nuestra madre, para sobrevivir.
Eerily, a pillow at the end of Chriselle's bed begins to move, rocking back and forth on its own. Then a painting on the wall just sort of slowly rotates. The sound of the painting scraping along the wall wakes Chriselle, but she's confused and has no idea where the strange sound might have come from. Cut to the next night, and Chriselle is woken again by strange sounds. But this time the bizarre noises are coming from her empty, dark bathroom. She grabs her phone and hits record. What she captures is absolutely unnerving.
No por la noche, por todo, pero eso no lo estaba escuchando. Se me va de aquí. Ay, Dios.
A creepy mist-like figure can be seen moving around in Chriselle's bathroom, but when she heads in to investigate, there's nothing there. So is Chriselle haunted by a dark presence? Or just what is this? Let me know what you think. You can watch Chriselle's entire video and many more creepy explorations over on her YouTube channel, Chriselle Luna. Watching you. This next video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Felix Estrella from Gainesville, Florida. One very early morning, Felix admits that he was a little inebriated when he went outside for some fresh air. He then spots something truly bizarre in a garage window. He pulls out his phone and starts to film.
What the bro? Okay, cool.
A pale, creepy face can be seen watching Felix from the window. As Felix walks closer to the garage, the face mysteriously disappears. So could it be that Felix caught some kind of ghost or entity by accident? You tell me. Paranormal Nightmare. For the last 5 years, Kathy Gallinger from the YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmares says she's been experiencing paranormal activity in her home in Canada. Now, Kathy might seem familiar as I've featured some of her spooky captures in her home before. Oddly, the paranormal presence often seems to target her pet cats. Kathy believes that the source of the haunting in her home might be her collection of antique dolls. However, Kathy doesn't want to get rid of the dolls as they belong to her aunt, who has now passed away. Kathy keeps the creepy dolls in the basement with a security camera monitoring the area 24/7. So one day at around 3 p.m. in the afternoon, Kathy's husband Jamie goes into the basement to quickly cut a piece of wood in his basement workshop. When he comes back out, he's a bit freaked by what he sees.
Hon?
The chair the dolls are in seems to lean back on its own and just stays there, wobbling in mid-air. Jamie can't believe his eyes and uses the piece of wood he was cutting to just kinda poke around the chair, looking for anything weird. But he finds nothing, even after checking on all sides. The chair drops back to the floor and Jamie has had enough. He decides to just get out of there. But Jamie isn't the only one who has had a terrifying experience in the house. In the middle of the night, Kathy hears noises coming from the upstairs bathroom. She returns with her phone and begins to record in the dark. Before long, things take a terrifying turn.
Okay guys, it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm in the upstairs bathroom. I was in here 5 minutes ago by myself and I heard something whisper my name, so I ran into the bedroom and got my phone. I'm scared shitless. I'm in here by myself. I've got the nightlight on. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm just waiting to see if I can catch the voice again. Oh my god. What you? Oh my God. Go away. Oh God.
Kathy is shocked as she sees what looks like a strange, misshapen shadow figure that seems to emerge right out of the darkness. She says she has no idea who or what it could be. So is Kathy's house haunted? Are the dolls haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch Kathy's videos over on her YouTube channel, Paranormal Nightmares. Thank you so much for watching, and total opposite of what I usually say, but a lot of videos will be coming up in December. And also Top 10 ghosts caught on camera. Ghost in the Machine. These next two creepy videos appeared on YouTube over 8 years ago and were uploaded by YouTube user Marvin Kagawas. Marvin explains that after his grandmother passed away, strange, unexplained events began to occur in his family home. One night, he captures the terrifying activity on camera.
Alvin. It ain't funny anymore, man. The f***, dude. Alvin. It ain't funny, man. Alvin. Hey, bro.
A toy that belongs to Marvin's niece activates and plays songs by itself. Marvin is suspicious that his brother Alvin might be playing a prank on him and takes a look around the house. When he gets back to the living room, a lamp hanging from the ceiling is swaying back and forth. Marvin is just done, and he runs back upstairs to his bedroom. In another video, Marvin is playing around with the settings on his Xbox One Connect. He discovers the night vision feature and tries it out. What he captures is downright chilling.
Hey you guys, I just wanted to show you guys a pretty quick feature of the Xbox One and its Connect. It actually has a pretty cool night vision that I just found today. And if you guys already know it has night vision, then I'm gonna show the people who don't know. So right now it's completely dark in this house right now. All you can basically see is my Xbox One. I can switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I don't know if they have an app for this or whatnot, but they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to dark. As you can see, all you can see is my Xbox controller. And then back to night vision. It's actually, you know, pretty cool feature for the Xbox Connect that I haven't really heard of until now. Maybe they have an app for it or something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Someone or something can be seen standing in the back room, but Marvin doesn't notice. He turns off the night vision, and when he turns it back on, the figure is gone. Marvin says he has no idea who or what this could be. But interestingly, before Marvin's grandmother passed away, this room in the back was her sewing room. Marvin says his family moved shortly after this incident. So is it a ghost? I leave it up to you to decide. Hands off. This next video shows a family spending a fun day at the park somewhere in Japan. A young boy dips his feet in the water of the wading pool and trudges along the edge. But there's something else in the water. Did you see it? A tiny little pale hand can be seen reaching out of the water, startling the little boy as he quickly gets out of the wading pool. Now, some superstitious viewers of the video believe that the hand belongs to a Japanese amphibious water sprite known in folklore to be a kappa. Though often depicted as friendly, throughout history the little water monsters have been said to lure and drown victims in ponds and rivers. So could this little hand belong to a kappa? Or could this be something else entirely? I leave it up to you to decide. Screams from the woods. Twitch streamer Young is a South Korean college student living in Vancouver, Canada, where he streams his daily life and frequently broadcasts his walks throughout the city. Late one night, Young is live on Twitch when he encounters something that sends chills down his spine.
What if the animal comes out? Why is the animal following me? Walk faster.
Strange loud screams and wails can be heard coming from the woods all around him. Young and his live audience are undecided on who or what this could be. Some think it might just be animals. Some believe it's drunks whooping it up in the forest. And some even think it could be a cult or witches. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. The light in the mirror. Reddit user Danat Shepard related a very strange story. He said that he woke up one night to a strange light shining somewhere in his bedroom. When he scanned the room for the light source, he got quite a fright. You see, the light was coming from his desk lamp, but not the one on his desk. It was the one in the reflection in his bedroom mirror. He grabbed his iPhone and caught the strange event on camera. Now, skeptical viewers claim that it was simply an identical desk in a connecting room, separated by a doorway. But Danat proved them wrong by posting 2 wide-angle pictures of his bedroom, showing that the lighted desk lamp was actually appearing in a large wardrobe mirror. There is no connecting room. Reddit users went to work examining the video, and they found what looks like a bizarre face in the reflection of the desk when the video is enhanced. But Danat says that he saw nothing else out of the ordinary that night. Donat rechecked the mysterious mirror for several nights afterward, but the strange light never reappeared. Now, it bears noting that Donat Shepard is in no way a typical hoaxer or even a believer in the paranormal. In over 5 years and hundreds of Reddit posts, this is Donat Shepard's only post about anything remotely supernatural or paranormal. So, what do you think? Did Donat experience an unexplained event? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Doppelganger. Now, this next video was originally uploaded to TikTok, but the account has now mysteriously disappeared. TikTok user Jay Van Gogh says that his mother was taking care of his nephew one night when the boy ran over and claimed that he saw a child that wanted to play with him. But bear this in mind. Jay Van Gogh says that his nephew was the only child in the house that night. They check the CCTV footage and they find this. The little boy backs out of the room and seems a bit startled as he looks up at something that we can't see. The light flickers and he walks away, but something seems to follow him. Whatever it is appears to look like him with dark hair and a white t-shirt. The small figure goes back into the room and the boy suddenly decides to follow. Now, some believe this apparition to be a doppelganger, a demonic entity taking the similar form of a child. But what do you think this could be? And why did the TikTok account suddenly disappear? Waking up to a nightmare. Now, this next video was sent in by a viewer who found it online. The clip is chilling, but unfortunately, the source is unknown. It shows a man sleeping in bed, and then things get weird. The man is lifted off the bed and awakes in a terrified panic. Then something invisible seems to violently grab his legs, lifting him right up into the air as he desperately tries to get away. Whatever is holding on to him then just lets go. The man crawls to the edge of the bed and appears to be in shock. Now, I don't know who this guy is or whether the footage is real or fake, but it has terrified hundreds of viewers who found it online. So, what do you think? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Hospital of Horrors. Paranormal investigators Kevin, Fabio, and cameraman Alexis from the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto head out to explore an abandoned maternity hospital in Mexico. The sprawling property is said to be the home to many powerful supernatural entities. Locals say that the hospital is haunted by the spirits of mothers and children who lost their lives in childbirth. It is also said that a dark demonic presence stalks the building. Some even claim to have seen the gloomy apparition of an old nurse roaming the hospital halls. The Archivo Extinto team splits up to explore different paranormal hotspots throughout the maternity hospital. Kevin sets out to film inside the hospital's chapel. Meanwhile, Fabio investigates the operating rooms on the other side of the building. As Kevin explores the hospital's chapel all alone, he experiences something downright chilling.
Con la vestimenta de mi padre.
Kevin hears knocking coming from somewhere in the hallway. He goes to check it out, but when he turns back toward the chapel, he realizes that the robe that was hanging from one of the chapel pews has now moved and is on the floor right behind him, almost as if something was following him. Meanwhile, back over in the operating ward, investigator Fabio is all alone. He begins to hear terrifying noises coming from the operating rooms. The sounds seem to be getting closer and closer. Fabio is horrified as the loud, angry bang scares the living out of him. Now we go back to the chapel again, where investigator Kevin decides it might be a good idea to say a prayer in the hopes that nothing evil will follow the team home from the hospital. He angles his camera towards himself and begins to pray. His camera captures something truly terrifying.
Familia, en este momento voy a sentarme a rezar porque están empezando a pasar muchas cosas. Y no quiero que nada de lo que pueda haber en este lugar se me pegue o se vaya conmigo o con nadie del equipo de Archivo Extinto. Voy a dejar prendido la radio. Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Ave María, llena eres de gracia. El Señor es contigo. Bendita eres entre todas las mujeres, y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre, Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios y Madre nuestra. Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase, Señor, tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestras ofensas también como nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación y líbranos de todo mal. Amén. Ave María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito sea el fruto de tu vientre, Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios y Madre nuestra, ruega, Señora, por nosotros los pecadores, ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. En nombre del Padre, del Hijo, del Espíritu Santo. Amén.
Kevin's walkie-talkie begins to freak out, emitting random static and sound. Then, as Kevin prays, something or shape can be seen forming right next to him. The creepy apparition appears to be leaning over Kevin, but then it moves away and seems to slowly disappear right into the floor. Soon after this, Fabio radios in and says that he's had enough of the creepy noises over in the operating rooms. He says that he has a bad feeling that something might be coming to harm him. The team decides to end their investigation right there and head home. So did the investigators capture proof of ghosts in the old hospital? Could it be something even worse? As always, I leave it all up to you to decide. You can watch this full 2-part investigation of the abandoned maternity hospital with even more paranormal encounters that I didn't show here over on the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto. Exploration gone wrong. TikTok and YouTube user Eon Jin from Colorado sets out to explore an abandoned nursing home, completely alone. As you might imagine, it did not go well. Someone or something appears to be lurking in the darkness of the abandoned nursing home, and Eon Jin makes a run for it. After calming down and watching his footage, he gathers his courage and asks a friend to go back and explore the nursing home with him. And surprise, again, it did not go well.
I'm not seeing anything. I swear I saw something down there. Zoom in a little bit more. I'm trying to. Right there, right there, right there. See it? Remember? What the? Oh, what the? I saw that. That was actually a person. Bro, I'm not joking. Let's get out of here. Come on.
Hold on. Come on.
No, dude, that's actually...
Oh, yeah, now you're scared that there's...
That's actually a person. Not joking. It's actually a person, bro.
You sure?
Yes. I can heal him down now. Like,
I can't hear anything, dude.
you're an idiot.
You're f***ing crazy.
No, I'm not. Guarantee you 100%, but walks past again, it's a real person. I don't trust this place, man. This place is creepy at night.
Sure it is.
Tell you what.
Alright, well then let's get out of here.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, we're just gonna keep recording back that way. See if like they start running or something.
Because if he does, I have this, I'll throw it at him. Whatever it is, I can tell.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Hey, let's go.
Alright.
I know I saw something, and I know I'm not fucking crazy.
Just like last time, a dark figure comes out of the shadows and then disappears back into the darkness. Eon Jin's friend does not seem to take him seriously at all, until whoever or whatever it is comes running towards them, screaming like a maniac. The two friends make a run for it and manage to escape the abandoned nursing home unharmed. Now, even if this is not a ghost or anything paranormal, if this is just some creep hiding out in an abandoned building, well, to me that seems pretty scary too. But what do you think about these videos? Man or ghost? Real or fake? I leave it up to you to decide. Scary friend. Joe Hernandez from Goleta, California is home alone with his 4-year-old son Nico when his son begins to see something that he calls a quote, scary friend.
Scary friend. Scary friend.
Little Nico claims he sees a, quote, scary friend, and soon after the hallway light turns on by itself. Joe goes to check it out but finds nothing and no one that could explain what just happened. Meanwhile, back in the bedroom, the closet door slams shut on its own. Could it be that Joe's son saw a paranormal entity? A, quote, scary friend? I leave it up to you to decide. The Suspicious Screamer. A seemingly normal night in Phoenix, Arizona turns into a horror show for TikTok user Oscar, who is outside hanging out with his cousin when he hears something truly bizarre. A woman screams out for help as she seemingly walks calmly down the street in front of Oscar's home. Oscar and his cousin think the situation is a bit sketchy and quickly go inside. Oscar says that he had only moved into the neighborhood 4 months earlier and ran inside to keep his 14-year-old cousin safe. A bit later, a strange SUV drives slowly down the road in front of Oscar's house. Oscar believes the woman might have been a decoy to lure someone out onto the street to get robbed, or maybe even worse. He called the police, but he never heard back. But what do you think was happening here? Why would someone be walking so calmly, yet seemingly screaming in abject terror for help? Another Japanese video of unknown origin. Now this didn't make the top 10 because again it's just a little too perfect. So it could be a short film or maybe an ARG. Either way, I thought it was extremely creepy. So the story goes that 2 guys are visiting a Japanese shrine in a neighboring town. And then this happens.
そろそろか。あの辺だと思った。もうそろそろ。この辺？あ、そこだ。あ、そこか。え？人いるよ。何の人？うん。入ってくじゃん。入ってるやん、中に。そこの人？どういうこと？ここの人？ここの人なんていいの？すごい多かったね。なんだろう。暗っ。うわ、超怖い。あの人いなくない？ね。どこ行った？あのヤシゴの人。神崎どうした？ああ、大丈夫。大丈夫。大丈夫。なんかね、ちょっとしょぼいね。女の人いないね。そういえばいない。中か。中？この中ってこと？いや、それはないでしょ。試しに入ってみる。神崎どうしたの？大丈夫？大丈夫？気持ち悪いの？神崎さ、さっきここずっといた？ここにずっといたよ。
にちょっとパラついてきた。神崎大丈夫？
薬もほどけた。
うん。いやマジもうちょっとだからさ。
ごめん。
大丈夫？気持ち悪い？大丈夫？うん。神崎？大丈夫か？ああ。なんでそんな薬もほどけんだろうね。あれ？神崎？
Thanks so much for watching. Now, my posting schedule has been a bit weird lately, so please hit that subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a post. My Instagram is there, then the Twitter, and the Tippy Tap. The Casper Mountain Crawler. TikTok user Isaiah Harris and his cousin Brock are out on a hiking trip on Casper Mountain in Wyoming. In the middle of the night, as they are crossing a bridge, they start to hear strange groaning noises that seem to be coming from underneath the bridge. Isaiah pulls out his phone and starts to record as they go to investigate. What happens next is downright terrifying.
Me and my cousin took a hike in the middle of the night.
That means that we're close.
And what we found was the most
Can't see the
terrifying
city
thing
anymore,
I've
but-
ever witnessed.
Dude, did you hear that? You didn't hear that? There's something under there. Bro. Dude, please don't go down there. Oh my gosh. Dude, hold on. Let me go first. Let me go first.
Some bizarre pale humanoid shape can be seen lurking in the darkness of the sewer tunnel. The two hikers just make a run for it. Isaiah posted his spooky experience to TikTok and the video instantly went viral, but many viewers were skeptical about the strange sudden cut at the end of the video. So, Isaiah posted an update to explain.
So let me just explain something. I actually film on 3 different apps at a time to film my videos. Last night, I was trying to film everything on Snapchat. So whenever I recorded, whatever I recorded, I wasn't gonna just sit there and record it because I was running for my life, okay? And I'm not trying to be funny about this. Literally, I was puking. Like, I mean, opened his door mid-drive and vomited. I don't know if it was because I was genuinely terrified or if it was because I was running so much, but I did. But I did manage to screenshot what was under that bridge and enhance it for you guys, and I'll show you that. Yeah, let me just tell you, I've never been more terrified in my entire life. I can't even look at this picture right now. For you guys saying that it was like a friend or like somebody else down there, it may have been a homeless guy. I heard that theory, but I do not know what he would have been doing down there, butt naked, maybe taking a bath, but just the sounds and everything about it just did not sit right with me.
Now, after many requests, or some might say dares, from his viewers, Isaiah and his cousin Brock decide to go back to Casper Mountain and spend the entire night camping out in the spooky woods.
So we're doing it. We got the four-wheeler in the back, tents, and a hammock that I brought. We're up here. So we're gonna spend the entire night to try to find whatever it was that we saw last night. We're up on the mountain where we did see it, kind of close by. There was a waterfall that's kind of more down the mountain, but we're gonna try and find it tonight. We're gonna be up all night. No sleep. All right, guys, we're here. We're about to unload the four-wheeler, but have some fun. Kind of just camp out for a little bit. We got our site, and yeah. Forgot your axe? This is how we do it down here in the wild. Oh yeah, look at that braid. Okay, that's actually kind of creepy. Look, hope he doesn't jump out to scare me. Brock, please don't scare me. Oh my goodness. So he's got this terrible lighting. Can't walk. Oh my goodness, but we're literally trying to land the force real quick. We're just walking back right now, and like legit, I think we're lost because I don't have any idea where we're at. Do you know where we are? Dude, oh hell no. Spooky. Okay, y'all, so we're back at camp. We didn't really get anything. We've been out here since like, what, we started looking at about 10, and it's already like 2:30. Sorry, guys. Maybe we can come back up here and film another one, but I don't know.
Other than some creepy footsteps, Isaiah and Brock don't really capture much of anything that night. Or at least, that's what they thought. Because, did you see it?
You know where we are? Dude, oh hell no. Spooky.
Right after they hear footsteps, someone or something can be seen running through the trees, hiding in the dark. So, Isaiah and many of his viewers believe that some kind of strange creature is living on Casper Mountain. Some even believe this thing to be a skinwalker or a rake. But who or what do you think this is? Let me know down in the comments. What waits at the window? Blogger Natalia Valente, along with her mother and a few friends, set out to explore the abandoned Cesario Mota Asylum in Piracicaba, Brazil. The Mota Asylum was built in 1973 and served as an institution for patients with severe or violent mental disorders. After many rumors of tragic patient deaths inside the hospital, the asylum was eventually forced to close in the 1990s. Now, it's 30 years later, and the property is said to be extremely haunted, especially the so-called Pink Wing of the asylum. The Pink Wing is on the second floor and is said to be where mentally disturbed children were held. Today, kids' toys and posters can be found scattered throughout the creepy, barren rooms of the Pink Wing.
A gente vai entrar, já chegamos. Tô com medo! Entramos. Gente do céu. Olha o tanto que a gente andou, olha isso. É muito grande. Agora a gente tá indo pra ala rosa. A ala rosa é a mais pesada que tem. Pra você ter noção, ele veio uma vez e não quer nem descer. A gente tá numa parte onde tem vários brinquedos. Tem vários, a Emília. É a parte de brinquedo.
When Natalia and her group explore the Mota Asylum's Pink Wing, strange things start to happen.
Parte 5 e essa é a ala rosa que a gente...
Não, tia.
Foi vocês? Jura por Deus, jura.
Eu tava junto com ela.
Tipo, aqui real é bem pesado.
The group hears a loud bang that startles Natalia, but they have no idea that they just captured something even more terrifying. Watch closely as they explore just outside the asylum's Pink Wing.
Parte 3 da ala rosa, que é a pior ala que tem. Gente, quanto barro no chão. Aqui é a lavagem de roupa. A gente tá indo pros outros lados, que é bem escondido da ala rosa. Que é onde o povo ficava, tipo, real presaço. Bom, a gente tá indo agora pro necrotério.
Did you see it? Up in the window, 3 children can be seen watching the group as they walk around the property. Again, creepiest of all is that the young boys we see are actually standing in the windows of the haunted asylum Pink Wing. the area where disturbed children were kept 30 years ago. So could it be that these children are the spirits of patients who lost their lives inside the asylum? And if not, just who are these boys? Let me know what you think down in the comments. The Haunting of Jen Barari. TikToker Jen Barari lives in a historic 1700s Pennsylvania colonial home along with her wife Heather and 6-year-old daughter Ray. Now Jen and her family might seem familiar as I featured their story on my channel before. You see, after the family started making some much needed renovations on their historic property, strange unexplained events began to terrorize them night and day.
Can you stop? Out!
Honey, what's going on? Baby, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. What's up, baby? Come here. What's going on?
I don't know. And my reflection's creeping me out. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You guys saw that, right? I'm not bugging. Like, here's my reflection. There's something. It looks like the old man is coming out, I swear to fucking God. What the was that?
After doing some research, Jen found out that as many as 5 people have lost their lives on their property. Jen was skeptical at first, but she now believes that their beautiful countryside home is haunted by the frightening spirits of those who have lived there before. And since I last featured Jen Barari's story, the strange supernatural activity still continues. One evening as the sun sets, Jen is loading up her car to go on a trip when she suddenly hears something that shocks her to her core.
And the light just went on in there, and also in there. Holy Did you guys hear that? That was fucking crazy. Oh my God. This is insane. Now I hear that animal again. That's insane. Yo, I swear to God that wasn't me. Can you please do that again? Please. I'm gonna count so you guys know it's not me. Please.
An eerie female voice can be heard saying, "Help," and "Leave."
That was fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. I'm gonna count so you guys know it's not me. Please. Please.
But that's not all that Jen captured in this bizarre bit of paranormal evidence. So again, I ask you, did you see it? Inside the small window at the top of the old barn, 2 unexplained odd pale hands can be seen. Though Jen didn't notice at the time, multiple TikTok viewers pointed out the creepy sighting. Jen is in disbelief. She claims that she has no idea whose hands these could be, as there was no one inside the barn. Another night, and Jen hears an odd sound outside. She grabs her phone and records as she goes outdoors to check it out. The noise is coming from her daughter's swing set, but there's nothing there. At least it seems that way, because a CCTV camera mounted outside captures something truly terrifying.
I'm just bugging out, and I literally just got home.
Jen can't see anything there, and likewise her phone captures nothing but the swing set swaying back and forth. However, her CCTV's night vision camera reveals a bizarre female figure with long dark hair standing directly in front of Jen. Just staring at her. So what do you think is going on here? Is Jen's historic property haunted by multiple angry spirits from the past? I leave it up to you to decide. You can check out many more paranormal encounters over on Jen Barari's TikTok account and YouTube channel. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The railway to nowhere. YouTube gamer and urban explorer Mr. Omega often goes on overnight challenges to explore abandoned and spooky places in his country of New Zealand. This time he plans to stay overnight in the deserted Spooner's Tunnel, an old train pass that was dug out of the mountain by hand back in 1891. Unfortunately, the railway line suffered financial difficulties and the tunnel was never connected to the railway system. The tunnel was eventually closed and dismantled back in 1955. The passageway was dubbed, quote, the railway to nowhere. YouTuber Mr. Omega decides that the creepy old abandoned tunnel is the perfect spot to film an overnight challenge.
Okay, here we are here. The only person I have with me is Max. You know, man's best friend and everything. Oh man, look at that. There's a vehicle over there that's burnt out too. Oh man, look at it. Hope it's not a popular spot for people to come up and do gosh knows what. Okay, I'll pull over here. Okay, before we even go into the tunnel, as you can see, it's totally pitch black. It's too dark to go in there without any form or source of light. So that's the next thing we need to get out of the pack. Oh, there's my baby. This is my massive dolphin torch. It's a really good torch, as you can see. It pretty much shone right down to the end of the tunnel there, so this thing will do the trick, I'm sure.
So Mr. Omega and his loyal doggy Max head into the tunnel to find a spot to set up camp for the night.
I managed to secure myself a place to stay for the night, and as you can see out here, it is totally dark now. The sun's gone right down, there's no more light left. If I turn my light off, now this is the freaky thing. When I turn this light off, it is totally pitch black and silent. You ready? Here we go. Wow. That's spoopy, if you ask me. I feel good having the dog here. Where are you, Max? Max! There you are, there he is. I feel better having my dog with me. I mean, obviously, if I didn't have Max, it'd be a little bit creepy. Obviously, I feel like safer with my dog being here. He will always bark if anyone comes uninvited to visit us in the night. So I'll always wake up. I'm a light sleeper as well, so I'm always going to wake up to hearing Max's bark. Don't know, Max, I'm always going to hear what you're going to say to me.
Around 4 a.m., things start to get really weird. Omega discovers that he has no cell reception inside the tunnel, and so along with dog Max, he heads back to the opening to check his phone. After that, he starts to trek back inside the tunnel, and then this happens.
We're gonna complete our overnight challenge. Yes, yes we do. Alright, Max, let's go back in. Here it is. Woo! Max! Oh, gosh damn tripod. I hear some sort of tune out. Max, come here. Come here. Oh, shit. Max. Who's that? Who's that, Max? What the actual? Can you guys hear that? Max, where is it? I don't know if you guys can hear this on the camera, but there's something. What is that? What the? Hello? is that? Max, what is that? Hello? Is there somebody here? That's just creepy as... What the hell? Is anyone here? What is that? Oh! Max! Hurry up! Max! Max! Get me home!
A creepy little toy is just lying in the middle of the path, playing a warbly rendition of Happy Birthday. Omega turns around and is shocked out of his skin as he sees a man lurching toward him out of a crevice in the tunnel wall. He just makes a run for it. Now, Mr. Omega says that he is absolutely stunned by what happened. He has no idea why anyone would be hiding in the cold abandoned train tunnel at 4 a.m., especially because the tunnel is in the middle of nowhere, miles away from any house. Another truly baffling part of this incident is that the dog Max did not react at all to the creepy stranger, almost like the man was not even there. And perhaps most disturbing of all, why did whoever this was set out a creepy little toy in the path? Either way, paranormal or not, this encounter is absolutely terrifying. You can watch the entire exploration over on the YouTube channel, Mr. Omega. As one door closes. This next video was posted to YouTube over 12 years ago by an anonymous YouTube account. The video was filmed by David Ortiz, the custodian of Sawyer Elementary School in Chicago, Illinois. David is alerted by a teacher named Evelyn who claims that she saw a door in the back of the school's boiler room inexplicably slam shut all on its own. David films as he and teacher Evelyn go back to the boiler/storage room to investigate. What happens next is truly bizarre.
I'm with Evelyn Sims. We're using this recording here due to a statement. She says that there's been things in the back area that have been... All right, explain to us what happened, Evelyn.
I was looking at my supplies, and I don't want to go back here.
Well, I'm here now. Oh, don't worry.
But you come with me.
All right, what happened?
The soldier shit on his own and sit by himself, David. I don't know if I want to go. I don't feel good about this.
All right, hang on, just wait.
I don't want to go back there.
Let me just take a look. Now, you say what happened now?
The door shut by itself. Itself, Dave.
All right. Let me see. I'm looking, but I'm not going back there either.
What, you scared?
I'm not
going back there. I'm feeling, got a funny feeling about this. Oh, David. I don't think I want to go there.
Come on, go ahead. Evelyn, just go.
No.
I'm right here. I see the door. All right, go get your stuff. I'm right here.
Oh, David, I'm scared.
Don't be. Hold on, wait a minute. Just wait. Is there anybody back here? Go ahead.
No.
What's that? Oh my God. No way. No way.
Did you see it? I'm close.
Hold on, let's go.
Mr. Ortiz or...
Stand by. Oh my God.
A chair in the back of the boiler room suddenly slides forward all on its own, giving both David and Evelyn the scare of a lifetime. Somewhere nearby, we hear the loud clang of something metallic being thrown or pushed to the ground, and David's video just cuts out. The two school employees have no explanation for what happened. Now, after this video was posted to YouTube, many former students of Sawyer Elementary came forward to say that they too had experienced paranormal activity while attending the school. Anyway, so I guess I don't have to ask, did you see it?
What's that? Oh my. Did you see it? I'm close.
But could Sawyer Elementary School be haunted? As always, you decide. Pitch black. Reddit user Notel411 claims that his aunt and her family were on vacation and he was house sitting for them. Then, one night, he spots something on her child's nanny cam that makes his blood run cold.
I don't know if I'm seeing or tripping, but check this out. So this is my aunt's son's room, right? There's no one in here. Right? Nothing. Closet. Nothing. Got a nanny camera in here. Alright, now tell me, right on the monitor here, tell me that doesn't look like someone standing in the room. Like I've checked, like went back and forth 3 times, and So, okay, nothing, right? Like what the I do not want to go back in there. I have an idea. Put this light right here. And put this right here. Alright. Okay, I saw a ball in the other room. I'm gonna go grab it. Okay. Make sure it's clear. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, alright. There is definitely something in there.
A small dark figure appears to be standing in the child's room behind a stuffed dinosaur, but in front of the desk. However, when he goes into the room, there's nothing there. Baffled by what he's seeing, he attempts to, well, just pitch a ball at it. But the creepy figure doesn't move. Reddit user Notel411 says that he did not go back inside the room for the rest of his stay, and he still has no idea what the security camera captured. The Lady of the Lake. Paranormal investigators Casey and Colton from the YouTube channel Mindseed TV set out to investigate an allegedly haunted lake house in southern Georgia. The property belongs to an older couple who claims that an evil presence is making their lives a living hell. Now, the backstory is that the home's previous residents were a young couple who were having serious marital problems. The wife had an affair, and it is believed that the husband discovered her indiscretion. Very suspiciously, one day, the wife just disappeared. After weeks of searching, the woman's drowned body was found in the lake near the home. The current owners say that they have experienced everything from objects moving on their own to doors slamming in the middle of the night. To make things even more disturbing, every time something unexplainable happens, they seem to find insects, frogs, and even snakes by the dozens inside their small home. The Mindseed team, Casey and Colton, are invited to spend the night at the property to investigate. When exploring inside the house, it doesn't take long before something happens that they simply can't explain.
Wherever your presence is, you can talk to us. Scan? What does that mean?
Maybe scan the house?
Maybe. What is it actually asking us to scan right now? Oh. Something broke and the chair just moved. That chair just moved right there. What is it actually asking us to scan right now? Oh.
What just happened?
Something broke and the chair just moved.
Oh my God.
Yep, we got glass in here. There's glass everywhere in here.
That was it.
Roach. Is that a big ass roach? Yeah. There's something evil in here, bro.
A chair slides across the floor and a wine glass falls and shatters. But what makes it even creepier is that they suddenly find roaches everywhere in the kitchen. Now, a little freaked out by what just happened, the Mindseed TV guys decide to go outside to do a spirit box session inside a barn that is very near the lake. What happens in the barn shocks them to their core.
Is this the one that was found in the lake?
My first reaction was to mute the spirit box, so I muted the spirit box and we were just listening for a moment, trying to see if we could hear maybe another one or like any kind of follow-up noises.
I can't explain to you what emotionally and mentally went on there. It was like everything that I had a choice of to think about shut off and instinct just kicked in.
Tell me you heard that. Tell me you heard that. Dude.
Casey asks whether they are communicating with the woman that was found in the lake, and all hell breaks loose as the entire barn begins to shake, sending the investigators running for safety. Just then, they hear a loud sound. Something is sloshing around in the lake. For their final investigation, they decide to use a Ouija board to attempt to contact the spirit of the drowned woman. They set up their board and equipment on a dock right next to the lake. It did not go well.
Is there more than one of you here?
Can you give us an initial? Can you give us your name? Can you give us anything?
The two investigators are absolutely horrified as they see the face of a woman emerge from the water. Casey claims that he could clearly see eyes and dark wet hair before the two guys just made a run for it. The Mindseed TV team says that they've never experienced anything like what happened that night. So could this be the spirit of the woman who lost her life in the lake? Or could it all just be a very elaborate hoax? You decide. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit the little bell icon because my posting schedule is... reaching out. This next video was sent to me by Nukes viewer Philip Whitaker from Burnley, England. In his email, Philip says that he has had several strange experiences around his home, but has never caught anything on camera. Until now. One night, his fiancée is sitting quietly in the living room when this happens. The faint humming of a woman can be heard as a pale translucent mist seems to fly directly over Philip's girlfriend, sending her running from the room in panic. Philip and his fiancée have no idea what they captured on their security camera. But what do you think this is?
Here are my top 3 reasons why I stopped downloading sample packs and started using Output's Arcade instead. Number 1, the playability of each sound is wild. No more scrolling through audio files. With Arcade, I can play, perform, and tweak sounds on the fly. Each kit has these crazy modifiers where you can reshape and mess up the sound. And those sampler kits are only half the plugin. With instruments, I can play chords and melodies like this. Number 2, everything is all in one plugin and super high quality. No more complex multi-plugin chains. Each kit in Arcadia is crafted.
Caught live on camera. Live streamer Kayoya's Twitch and YouTube channels are focused on gameplay and Pokemon. None of his videos or live streams have any connection with the paranormal, which makes this next clip very strange. During one of Kayoya's live streams on Twitch, he is playing a game and talking to his audience when he hears something behind him.
He's not coming, guys. Brock's not coming. Oh no! What? Oh my goodness. All right. How many people we got? Hello? Okie dokie. My little hand vacuum fell over for some reason. Whatever.
Kayoya explains that his handheld vacuum has mysteriously just fallen to the floor. But did you see it? The live streamer is completely unaware, but a dark, shadow-like figure seems to peek into frame right behind him. Kayoya has no idea who or what this is. In a follow-up video, he explains exactly where it happened.
Okay, so right over here is where he was caught. Here's the little hand vacuum that kind of just went like that. Probably a little softer, but that's roughly what it seemed to be. It was right here on the floor, so that's nice. Also, here's the stairs going up, and here I'll go up them just so that you all know what it sounds like.
So even if this was just a real person, then who was it? And how did they not make a sound on the creaky staircase? Kayoya believes that he might have captured a paranormal event live on camera. But as always, I leave it up to you to decide. child's play. Marika de Wit from the Netherlands posts on TikTok that she is worried about her youngest son. 2-year-old Mateo is playing in his room upstairs when Marika hears the boy yelling. She hurries upstairs to check on him, but everything seems fine. But when she looks at her security footage to see what the problem was, she is shocked. Mateo appears to be looking at and even arguing with someone or something that we can't see. Then the 2-year-old seems to be pushed backwards onto the floor. Now Marika says that Mateo is fine and was completely unharmed. But this is where the story takes a very strange turn. You see, Marika says that she was originally pregnant with triplets, but sadly the other 2 fetuses failed to develop, leaving only little Mateo. Marika believes that Mateo might be visited by the spirits of his unborn siblings. But what do you think happened to little Mateo? Let me know. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Sticks and stones. Belgian urban explorer Jens from the YouTube channel Simtex travels to a small town in Germany to explore a 120-year-old abandoned sanatorium. The sanatorium was built in 1905 to treat patients suffering from severe and life-threatening lung disease. The clinic eventually closed its doors in 1992, but the structure was left to rot and decay for almost 30 years. Jens is joined by his friends as they attempt to do a paranormal investigation inside the sanatorium. The mansion-like structure is a bit remote, hidden away and surrounded by woods. So when the explorers begin to hear strange, unexplained noises coming from outside, they're understandably a little freaked out.
Ja, zijn meerdere mensen.
Kom, er zijn er nog mensen.
Ja? Ja, ik wil er ook.
Ah, wacht. Hier is iemand. Wacht, kan politie zijn, kan politie.
Het was wel duidelijk dat er mensen waren, meerdere mensen zelf. Ik persoonlijk had maar 1 persoon gezien, maar als ik de videobeelden achteraf traag bekijk, zie ik zelf meerdere mensen. Hier zie je duidelijk 4 personen staan, waaronder 3 met zaklamp. Het moment dat ik naar buiten keek, deden er 2 personen hun zaklamp uit. Dat is dus al iets wat niet klopt. Mensen die hun niet herkenbaar willen maken, dat klopt gewoon niet. En dat wisten wij. Die angst dat we hadden, was niet normaal.
Er is hier iemand. Nee, ik heb echt iets duidelijk gezien. Het was een zaklamp en ik heb een P gezien.
The Simtex team see the glare of multiple flashlights nearby and fear that there might be dangerous people lurking just outside. Then they hear something downright chilling.
Ik moet even naar buiten, ik heb zoiets los dat je in soort te
Een keer, hallo?
Goedendag.
Ja, als het feit dat ze niet antwoorden is het raar.
Ja, dat is inderdaad fucking erg.
Het moment toen we riepen, hallo, goedendag, niemand antwoordde. Waarom zou je niet antwoorden? Dat is het bewijs dat het slechte intenties had.
Ja, die is ons bang aan het maken. Die is ons maar buiten aan het lokken.
The Urbex group is shocked as it sounds like the people outside are hacking and stomping away at the very building itself. The entire foundation seems to shake and rubble starts to fall from the ceiling above them. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
Snel. Kom hier, Via. Kim? Alles oké? Hè? Ça va, Kim? Ça va, Kim? Alles oké?
One of the towers of the sanatorium gives way and collapses, almost coming down right on top of them. They make a run for it and just barely make their escape from the collapsing building. Now they are in a panic and the group hurries through the woods to find their way back to the small road near the sanatorium. But when they get there, they encounter 4 young men who are acting very suspiciously.
What the f? Hè? What? Urbex. Alles chill?
Yes, yes. Are you okay? Are you okay? Hey.
What are you doing?
Are you okay?
We make lost places.
Huh?
Lost places. But we were inside. Look, we are scared.
Nee, die kan toch wel nog.
Opgeroepen omdat er iets ingestort is.
The young men claim that they had nothing to do with the partial collapse. Chilling video over on the YouTube channel Simtex. High school horror. Reddit user responsible ad as a security guard at a high school in Mexicali, Mexico. One night, he hears the sound of someone talking just outside on the school grounds. When he goes to check it out, he gets the scare of a lifetime.
Se escuchó un cabrón por aquí. Tengo miedo que alguien se haya metido. Que lo dudo, ¿no? Pero pues igual. Está bastante oscuro, ¿no? Es que se escuchó a alguien. ¡Su puta madre! ¡Su puta madre! ¡Su puta madre! ¡Su puta madre! ¡Su puta madre, güey! ¡Puta madre, güey! Se miró algo, güey. Se miró a alguien, güey. No mames. No mames. No mames.
Did you see it? When the video is brightened and slowed down, a strange face can be seen quickly moving out of sight behind the air conditioning unit at the corner of the building. The security guard runs to check it out, but there's nothing there. What makes this footage even stranger is that no legs or feet can be seen, almost as if this head has no body. The security guard is freaked out and claims that what he saw was absolutely something paranormal. He says that he searched the high school grounds but never found anyone. So what do you think this is? Let me know. In the Pines. Facebook user Silas Neposh is with his friends exploring the beautiful snowy landscape of Quebec, Canada, when suddenly they spot something very strange in the distant tree line.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Something happened over there. There's the trees there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's that? What's that?
Now this odd video went viral when many Facebook viewers noticed what looked like a large humanoid figure that seemed to actually be picking up the trees and carrying them. Some Facebook comments claim that the figure is a Sasquatch or Yeti, and some even believe it could be aliens. Either way, just what do you think is going on here? Let me know down in the comments. Sticking his neck out OG paranormal live streamer Allah from the YouTube channel Adventurer Allah is back on yet another creepy live exploration. This time, Allah is at an old empty warehouse located somewhere in Saudi Arabia. Locals say that the building was abandoned because it is haunted by an evil entity or, quote, jinn. Allah is a little nervous as he explores the property grounds, and he should be, because strange things start to happen almost immediately.
في أحد في المكان؟ بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. اللهم إن كان هذا سحر فابطله.
Allah searches the property but is unable to find any explanation for this strange phenomena. But what happens next is very odd and downright chilling.
يا ويل أمي يا ويل أمي. الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. لا 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 لا. والله يا جماعة مني بايع عمري أنا. والله يا جماعة مني بايع عمري. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. والله مني بايع عمري. والله مني بايع عمري.
An abandoned giraffe plushie suddenly just starts to move on its own. The neck straightens out and seems to raise up as if the stuffed animal is alive. And with that, Allah has had about enough. He ends the live stream and just gets out of there. The explorer believes that he might have captured a manifestation of the sinister jinn that is said to haunt the abandoned warehouse. But what do you think is going on here? Is it a haunted stuffed giraffe? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Into the woods. YouTube user RexyBoy34 claims that he was out in the woods with his friends, just kind of messing around and taking pictures and videos. Then he spots something strange near the trees.
What the hell is that? Behind you. I'm being serious, there was something there. There was. I'm not, there was something there.
Someone or something comes lurching from the forest towards them. The group seems overcome with fear and they make a run for it. Now, YouTube user RexyBoy34 only ever posted this one video to his YouTube channel, so it's kinda hard to say whether this footage is real or perhaps more likely, maybe just a prank. Bro. But either way, I'd wager that this girl was not in on the prank because, well, look at her. Something fishy is going on. Data from the popular Indian YouTube channel Crazy About Fishing and Cooking as well. He's crazy about fishing and cooking, I guess. Anyway, all of Data's videos are about his hobby of fishing in rivers and lakes in India and then cooking the fish he caught. On one of his fishing trips, he is joined by two of his friends as they hike deep into the wilderness to find the best spot to fish. They make their way through thick vegetation and even cross a creek by using a small fallen tree as a makeshift. Now it goes without saying that when they finally find a fishing spot, it is very remote and no one should be there but them. But as the sun is setting and the day comes to an end, this happens.
Hey. दिसतंय का तुम्हाला भास होतो का तुला कमालच दिसतंय अबे येडा बघ ना ते झाडाच्या मागे अबे एवढा हसतोय ना तो ए कोण आहे तिथे ए कोण आहे काय रे काय होतं एवढा माणूस दिसत नव्हता काय होतं
Someone or something can be seen mysteriously running through the dark woods near Data and his friends. They yell out to the stranger, but whoever it is does not answer. Even weirder, the person just seems to disappear amongst the trees. Data says that this was the most terrifying experience he's ever had while fishing. And to this day, Data and his friends still don't know who or what they saw. Many viewers of his YouTube channel believe they might have had a paranormal encounter. But you decide. What is this? Let me know down in the comments. Just passing by. This next video is a bit of a mystery because the video was reposted to TikTok without any mention of the original source. The video shows CCTV footage of a man who seems to be walking down a staircase in his home. But what happens next is truly bizarre. A shadow-like figure seems to pass right by the man as it creepily climbs up the stairs. But the man doesn't even seem to notice the eerie dark shape. Now, without a source, we'll never know whether this footage is real or just an elaborate hoax. But let me know what you think. So be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you don't miss a video in my messed up upload schedule. And also follow me on the Twitters and on the Instagrams and
Encuentra el dominio perfecto para tu negocio y conéctalo con tu... Conviértete en el maestro del aire, el trueno de los mares o la furia de un tanque en el épico juego de acción multi...
5 scary things caught on camera. Opening a doorway. Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film claim that a real estate agent reached out to them concerning a house that he found extremely difficult to sell. The agent says that the house once belonged to a family of 3 who mysteriously went missing in 2013, leaving behind all of their personal belongings in the house. The current owner is desperate to sell. He believes that there's a dark presence inside the home and wants nothing to do with it. He absolutely refuses to go inside the home or even get close to it. And all of these strange stories about the haunted house have kept buyers away as well. Tomo and Hiro say that the real estate agent and the owner reached out to them to find an explanation for the creepy alleged haunting inside the family home. When the two go to investigate, the current owner warns them to keep the doors closed at all times. But he doesn't explain why.
家の中のドアは、開けっぱなしにしないで必ず閉めてほしいって言われて、こ
これ聞いた時なんかその人のなんかその宗教的ななんかそういうルールがあると思ったんだけど、
はいはいはい。開けて通ったらそのドアは必ず閉めるということは絶対守ってくれっていうことだったので。分かった。ちょっと待ってちょっと待って。こうやって今ここから開けて入ったと。このドアを必ず閉める。
でなんでだよ。
Heeding the creepy warning, Tomo and Hiro respect close each door behind them whenever they step inside a new room. The two investigators immediately get the sense that something about the house is just a bit off.
違和感を覚えることが一個あって、扉をさ開けたら閉じるようにっていうことを僕らきつくお願いされたんじゃないですか。にもかかわらず、押し入れだとか、引き戸が半開きなの逆に。
でもそこもそうか。そこも
全部そうか。ほらもう全部開いてるもん。
確かに確かに。すっごい本当物がやばい。
Strangely enough, Tomo and Hiro discovered that many of the closet and cabinet doors are half open, contradicting the strange warning that they got to leave all the doors closed at all times. They don't think much of it and just continue their investigation. But did you see it? Tomo and Hiro are completely unaware of what they just captured on camera. But watch again.
ほらもう全部開いてるもん。
Someone or something seems to be standing right behind the rack of clothes, as two bare feet can be seen underneath. But the investigators just don't notice. Soon the two explorers begin to hear a strange ringing sound that they believe to be coming from the home's, quote, altar room. A room that is dedicated to Buddhist prayer and sometimes houses altars meant to honor the dead. They go to investigate, and things take a terrifying turn.
聞こえるよね。もう絶対聞こえてるよね。聞こえてる。リンっていうの。
なんか
鐘というか。
そう。あの音だよね。あの音。確実に。
ちょっと戻るか。いや別に何も変わったところない。どう？閉めてないよ。
いや閉めた。ちょっとさっき出るときさ閉めたよ。
いや閉めてないでしょ。
閉めた。いや確実に閉めてる。ちょっと一回閉め
よう。
I ask again, did you see it? Right after Tomo and Hiro enter the altar room and Tomo is closing the door, a pair of feet can be seen once again, but this time much closer. What makes the footage even creepier is that only moments earlier in the same spot, there was nothing there. Whatever is in the home with the two investigators seems to be following them. And then when they turn their back, the sliding door seems to open on its own. Hiro decides to do a solo investigation in the altar room in the hopes of capturing any paranormal activity. He sets up a static camera and then just sits in the dark and waits. After 30 minutes, nothing has happened. So Hiro gets a bit bored and decides to go check out another room. And this is when things get truly bizarre. Hiro hears a sliding door move on its own, and he discovers that the door to the altar room has once again mysteriously opened on its own. The investigator hears the bizarre ringing sound again, and when he turns around, he sees the creepy face of something staring back at him through the sliding door. Hiro gathers his courage and approaches the door. He opens it, and the face disappears into thin air. There's no one there. So did Hiro and Tomo capture paranormal evidence of a haunted home? Could it be the restless spirits of the family who mysteriously disappeared? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire video over on the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film. It stares back. In a tiny town on the outskirts of Wagner County, Oklahoma, Reddit user LiveitExcuse1640 and a friend are cruising down a deserted road in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere. They approach a long abandoned house that Reddit user LiveitExcuse1640 says has always seemed a bit creepy and has been sitting deserted for many years for unknown reasons. On a whim, he takes out a battery-operated spotlight and decides to shine it right into the windows of the abandoned house. The guys spot something downright chilling.
There it is.
Wow.
Holy Yo, go.
On camera, the friends catch a pale, creepy face that seems to appear from nowhere, peeking back at them from the darkness inside the house. Even when hit by the bright spotlight, the white face appears to have no recognizable features. When they realize what they're looking at, the guys hit the gas and speed away from the abandoned house. Reddit user LividExcuse1640 says that he's visited the house before, and it appears that whoever used to live there left in a hurry. So what do you think this is? Is it something paranormal? Is it just a strange trick of the light? Or is there something in there? Let me know down below. Scary people, places, and things. Now this next video was sent in to me privately by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer, but the source is unknown. All I know about the video is that a couple is out hiking through the Romanian woods when they spot something terrifying in the distance. One of the hikers pulls out a phone and starts to record.
Vamos a ver essa parte. Bem-vindo com a sua marca aqui. Muito. E andar drum. E andar drum. Mas tu o telefone está sempre por lá que te vê com o filme. Vá por amor de Deus. E andar drum. Só uita, handicapado já. Ah.
In the video, the two anonymous Romanian hikers wonder aloud whether, quote, they released it. I can only assume that they're referring to the strange pale figure in the video that looks like something right out of a nightmare. But I'm honestly not sure just what this is. Could it be something paranormal, a creature, or just a very bizarre looking person clad all in white? I leave it up to you to decide. One bizarre day in Voronezh, Russia, a grandfather and his grandchild are enjoying a day out walking in the fresh air. They decide to stroll down one particular city sidewalk, and it turns out to be one of the worst decisions of their lives. Now, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, let me point out beforehand that absolutely no one was hurt in this video, but it was very close. Despite the video evidence, these teenagers were never caught. To explore is now home to something much scarier than ghosts and apparitions. It turns out that a group of aggressive and dangerous homeless squatters have taken over. As Frank starts his ghost hunt, things soon take a very frightening turn. To his family. One by one, his children and grandchildren moved away from him to the big city. His family never returned, and eventually the old man passed away all alone inside his farmhouse. Xiaolong is recording a live stream as he explores the farm grounds all alone. At first, he finds strange talismans on and above many of the farmhouse doors, suggesting that someone has been there to try to ward off evil spirits that might haunt the property.
太鸡巴吓人了！牛鬼蛇神都退让啊！你爸来了。我操你妈！我操他妈的，这个符都落老长灰了。符，知道吗？哈密阿密摩咪摩，这儿也有。没有人气儿，这应该是做什么玩意儿的？还有俩模特呢。 我去！我去！哎呦！我操你妈
Mrs. Xiaolong. Now, this could just be a very strange coincidence caused by a loose board in a very decaying house. But what happens next is a lot harder to explain.
Oh, 操你妈！可千万别让探险的捡着这帮王八犊子！我操你妈的！我操！
Two windows fly open and the exit door slams shut. A little freaked out now, Xiaolong runs outside to calm himself down. Eventually, he gathers his courage and heads back inside. He soon finds a room cluttered with old furniture, personal belongings, and boards from the caved-in ceiling. What happens next is downright chilling. Very creepy. Again, we see a clay pot. Now, I reached out to Xiaolong to ask him about these strange pots, especially this one sitting on top of a covered cellar door. He explained to me that in China, occasionally clay pots like these are used to store the ashes of the deceased. The red cloth underneath the pot is placed there to ward off evil spirits. But that doesn't stop our boy Xiaolong.
Ew. Ew. 我操！我操你妈呀！我他妈跟他妈的那啥是一样的呢？这底下还带个小布。哎。 哎呦我操你妈！它好像动了呢！哎，我去你妈了！哎呦！ 我操你妈！那啥玩意儿呢？啊！我操！操你妈的！操你妈！我操你妈的！哼！哼！ 我操你妈！
After taking a well-deserved break in his car, Xiaolong heads back in alone one final time, intending to destroy what he now believes to be a cursed clay pot. It did not go well. To you as I featured him once before. But that doesn't stop our boy Xiaolong.
那啥玩意儿呢？啊？我操你！操你妈的！操你妈！我操你妈的！我操你妈！
After taking a well-deserved break in his car, Xiaolong heads back in alone one final time, intending to destroy what he now believes to be a cursed clay pot. It did not go well. A pair of hands seem to reach right up out of the ground, searching for something. The horrifying event is caught on live stream by Xiaolong, and his online viewers watch in terror. He finally makes a run for it and just gets out of there. So, is the abandoned creepy farm haunted by the malicious spirit of the old man who was left behind by his family? Let me know what you think. You can watch this and many more creepy videos of Xiaolong's investigations with English subtitles over on his YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. Disappearing Act. Paranormal investigator Alberto from the YouTube channel Alberto del Arco travels to a long-abandoned warehouse in Mexico. Locals claim to have no explanation or idea of what this location was used for or why it's abandoned. Many suspect that the structure was used for horrific illegal activities, such as hiding or disposing of the remains of the deceased. Some believe that this dark activity might have left the warehouse extremely haunted, and most people prefer to stay far away from the creepy site. Those who have dared to explore the creepy location claim to have witnessed shadows, heard ear-piercing screams, and some even say that they have fled